Merry Christmas, everybody! Ho, ho, ho! Hi, everybody! Pinball had said that y'all had had a chance to miss Santa Claus this year. I know. I'm so sorry. I haven't been able to get out because of coronavirus just like everybody else. But Christmas isn't canceled. We're still coming. I thought I'd give a chance to let the kids talk to me this evening. So, hello, everybody. Ho, ho, ho! Oh, we have some people coming in. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, folks. Well, this is all new to me. I've never been on YouTube before, but I thought I'd come help all you little kiddies out, and I know you didn't have a chance to come sit on my lap this year. And Pinball got a hold of me and said, there are so many kids out here that miss Santa. So he came up to the North Pole here with me and showed me how to set up YouTube. And so I thought today we'd, we'd talk to all the kids and just have a little bit of fun before I get the sleigh all packed up in a couple of days. And and then we get the presents delivered to all you good little boys and girls. So Pinball told me the rules here, and that basically, if you have any questions, that you're supposed to put them in all capital letters. And I'd really appreciate that, guys, because, I'm a couple of 100 years old, and, my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. That's why I've got Rudolph. He's got to help me see through the night and everything. Fortunately, I have some really smart reindeer. So if y'all have some questions for Santa, we can kind of sit on Santa's virtual lap here. And I guess I'll talk to the kids here. So let's see. Patriot Sandwich Maker. You want a pony, a dollhouse, and boxes of 9mm. Okay, well, the pony and the dollhouse, ponies are pretty hard to get in the sleigh. The reindeer don't like them too much, because they think they're being competed with for a job. Now, the dollhouse, that can probably be arranged. The 9mm, well, you see, here's the problem with the 9mm. Guns are outlawed in most of the world, and you know that I have to fly all across the world in one day. And I think the last thing anybody'd want to see is Santa Claus get arrested on Christmas. So the 9mm might be a little difficult for me to take care of. Unfortunately, I can't stop after hitting Europe and go back to the North Pole before I come into the United States. But I'm sure somehow, some way, you'll figure something out there, Patriot Sandwich Maker. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Camas Prairie Prepper. You want me to cancel the Harry Joe and Ho show for Christmas? Well, I only get magic for one day a year. And unfortunately, that's not going to be on January 20th. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about that. Let's see. Dale Despain. Your son wants a Nerf gun and bullets for it. It's funny. Pinball and I were talking about that and everything that he did for the toy drive the other day with all the donations that everybody gave for the kids that might not have toys, other than the ones I brought him, of course. And he was talking about Nerf guns. And so, I think that's a really good idea, especially for the kids in the United States, because, then they can kind of practice while they're young and learn what the Second Amendment's all about. Because, The last thing that we want any kids to think is that guns are bad. We want them trained as soon as they can so they know how to protect themselves and protect the family and their mommies and their daddies and their brothers and sisters and their puppies and their pigs and their chickens. So, a Nerf gun, I think that might be on under your tree here come Friday morning. If the elves are correct, you were probably a good boy this year. So I'm betting that just might be there. Oh, let's see what other little kitties we have in there. Rat Trap wants Bigfoot. Well, I'm hoping you want like a Bigfoot toy, because the Bigfoot truck, I think somebody owns that. And if you want the real Bigfoot, nobody can find him, not even me. So I don't know how you're gonna get that. So if you want like a little toy Bigfoot, that's a possibility. That just it might be under your tree on Friday morning. Just hope and pray and be a good boy, and don't you last thing you want to do is get on that naughty list here in the next couple of days. I know kids do that, and that's not a good thing. They think, oh, I was good so close, and then they blow it just before Christmas. And you don't want to be like Nancy Pelosi and get coal in your stocking this year. Though she'll probably get mad about getting that, not because she was a bad girl, but because it's coal. But, that's a different story. Okay. Trent McMurray, a Vortex holographic scope and magnifier and a BB gun. Well, the Vortex holographic scope, that's a new one on me. The BB gun or 22 for your son. Again, we have the same problem with taking weapons across the borders, but maybe a BB gun is a possibility, because I think I might be able to get that across the border. But again, I'm going to have to check. I can't make any promises because hey, the elves tell me what goes where, and they've got the lists, and Santa follows the lists. So okay, let's see what else is in here. Wheelie Cody, coal makes diamonds. Yeah, and even the coal that was around when I was born still isn't a diamond yet. So that takes a lot of time, a lot of pressure. And I know y'all are going through a lot of pressure this year, but it's just not the same kind. Okay. Dale, you want to know what my favorite cookie is? Oh, my favorite cookies are chocolate chip cookies. Big hot cup of cocoa and chocolate chip cookies. Boy, when I come down the chimney and I find chocolate chip cookies there in a cup of cocoa, if there's an extra present in my bag, I know which houses those go. The chocolate chip cookie is always the best. And don't forget, the reindeer love carrots. Carrots are the reindeer favorite. And y'all know how much they work every year. That's a lot of flying for them to go all around the world and go to every house in the world in one day. They need a whole lot of energy. So, chocolate chip cookies are good for me, but I get to ride in a sleigh. That's how I wind up getting fat. But the reindeer, they're the strong ones. They're the ones that need those carrots. C-Max. Well, I think Leia's on the good list, but I'd have to check with the elves for that one. Always depends. Like I said, whatever you do in those last 2 days before Christmas, that can always tip the scale one way or the other. So, Leia needs to keep being good. Prepper 21. Do I like pinball wine? I don't know what is pinball wine. What's pinball wine? Oh, that's stuff you make yourself. Oh, okay. No, I've never had it yet. I'm more in, my cold milk and my hot cocoa. I'm not a real drinker. You know, with all the driving that I have to do in a couple of days, Santa doesn't want to get arrested for drunk driving either, so got to make sure that I don't miss any houses. So make sure I'm okay there. We'll stick to the milk and the hot cocoa, guys. Rip curls. Have you been naughty or nice? Well, a little of both, but the elves are saying you're still in the nice list, Rip. So make sure you're still good these next couple of days. Don't wanna wind up in the red box over there. So, oh, let's see, what else do we have here? Southernmost Illinois. Do we have to leave the chocolate chip cookies outside? No indoor dining. Well, if you're in Illinois, maybe in New York, that would be the thing. I don't want anybody climbing up on the roof. Okay, my little magic is good enough. I make myself real, real tiny, and I slide down the chimney. And then when I get bigger, once I get inside, then I can find the cookies inside. But yeah, don't worry about me. I can eat inside, and I eat real quick. I'll probably stick a couple in my pocket too. But don't worry about indoor dining with me. As you can tell, I haven't missed a meal in a while. Mrs. Claus is a pretty good cook, and we eat indoors. Oh, let's see what else we got. Liberty Off-Road. Santa, did you have to hook up the reindeer in social distance formation this year? Well, the reindeer are usually a few feet apart, but fortunately, it's so cold up at the North Pole that we don't really get sick because the virus can't live in the sub-zero temperatures we have there. So, Mrs. Claus and me and all the elves and all the reindeer, we're all good. COVID didn't hit us at the North Pole at all, but we all pay attention to what's going on with you guys. And, we really feel for y'all and just all the bad information you guys are getting. We're going to try to make the next couple of days at least pretty happy for everybody, where you can listen to Christmas songs and jingle bells and just see your family and, forget what all these people that don't know what they're talking about tell you. See your family, and Santa's got everything good. Okay, we're all fine there. So we want to make sure up here at the North Pole that all you folks everywhere south of us have a great Christmas. And so for Christmas, we're not going to worry about wearing masks or social distancing or anything like that. We're going to hug our family and, kiss our grandma, and we're just going to have a happy Christmas, guys. Patriot Sandwich Maker, what will the boys and girls of Portland's autonomous zone be getting this year? You had to bring that up. See, this is how bad it got. The elves had to go down to West Virginia about a month ago. And for the first time ever, I've got a trailer on the back of the sleigh, because you would not believe how much coal they had to get from West Virginia. Because when I'm in Seattle, when I'm in Minneapolis, when I'm in Portland, there aren't going to be many toys out there. There'll be some. There's still some good people there. But boy, it's going to be a black Christmas in some cities, because there have been so many bad little boys and girls. There's going to be a lot of coal on Friday morning when the kids wake up. But, that's what they want. They wanted, to be bad. And if you want to be bad, then you get coal. That's just how it is with Santa Claus. I can't be making exceptions. You're either on the nice list or the naughty list. And if you were on the naughty list, it's coal you get. Oh, what else do we have? Sean, can you bring me my ex? Well, Santa doesn't really deal in love relationships like that. If you want a doll of your ex, maybe we could do something like that. But I really don't get involved in matters of the heart. That's not Santa's thing. Uh, no, bad. Are you going to take presents to nursing homes? I have a sister and a brother, and positive they need more socks and blankets. Wow, how did you know what we're doing for the nursing homes? That's exactly what we're taking. We're taking socks and sweaters and blankets and bottles of Ensure and everything like that to make them a little bit happier, because we know the people in the nursing homes are really lonely because they can't see all their family because you have all these lockdowns. So, they're real. We're going to try to do something from the North Pole to make our grandmas and grandpas really, really happy this year, and get them some fun socks and some fun blankets, and hopefully everybody gets a chance at least to get on the phone with grandma and grandpa, or maybe on a Skype or a FaceTime call, and tell them you love them at Christmas, because that's really important for them to hear. What they want more than anything else is to see their kids and their grandkids. And so it's really important that you guys all, give grandma and grandpa their present. And that's what they want more than anything else is love. Oh, who's next here? Ho, ho, ho. Oh, Santa, can you please donate to St. Jude Children's Hospital one time? Uh, or else you go on Santa's naughty list. I can't put myself on my own naughty list. But St. Jude's Hospital, really, really, really good place. We'll be spending a lot of time at St. Jude's Hospital here on Christmas, bringing toys and everything to make those kids happy, because those kids and those mommies and daddies are really going through hard times just with what's going on in their life. And then, of course, add that onto everything that's going on in the world right now. So, yeah, St. Jude's is definitely someplace that's in Santa's heart here. So, yeah, if anybody else is looking for anything to do to help people out at Christmas time this year, St. Jude's is a wonderful place to donate maybe some time, or if you can't do that, some money or anything of the sort. But St. Jude's does a wonderful thing. So if you can help them, please, 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 help them there. But Santa, me and the elves, Mrs. Claus, the reindeer, we'll be stopping by. Don't worry. Okay, his eyes are old, so he's got to bend over here to read all these questions. Val Robinson, can you bring me 43 acreage property in Maine so I can have a place for preppers to go? Val, you know how big my sleigh is? How am I going to fit 43 acres of land? I can't go dig it all up and then bring it back to you. It's got to fit in the sleigh, guys. I mean, that's it. I can't do ponies because the reindeer don't like them. I can't do land because I just can't carry it. I can't do guns because Santa will wind up in jail, and the next thing you know, I'll be in some gulag in Beijing or something like that, and they'll be doing medical experiments on me. And we don't want something like that. So, please, as much as Santa's trying to do good stuff, there's only certain things I can do, guys. My magic is only so much. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, what else do we have here? Oh, KKR with the Ensure. Please take the good eggnog, too. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. The stuff that's not hot chocolate, maybe? Moon Gaming. Santa's ignoring me. I'm not ignoring anybody, Moon. I can only answer so many questions and put so many of you on my virtual knee here. So, still want to make those subs. Just one for the holidays, please. Okay, I'm hoping you're talking submarine sandwiches and not submarines, because giving somebody in the public a nuclear submarine, probably not a good idea. I don't think they're going to let you park it in the lake by your house. But if it's a submarine sandwich, I like submarine sandwiches, as you can tell. Mrs. Claus makes a really good submarine sandwich. A little bit of deer meat, a little bit of walrus. We kind of go there, so it's really good. Oh, what else we got? Camas Prairie Pepper, please bring back beautiful smiles. That's what Santa tries to do every year, Camas. I'm trying to bring as many smiles around as I can. It's just such a good thing that we can do. And I know all the mommies and daddies help out there, and the grandmas and grandpas and the aunts and uncles. They all try to help and everything, but we all do what we can to bring as many smiles as we can this year, because as we all know, guys, the kids had nothing to do with this, and Christmas is for the kids. So let's all make this a great Christmas for the kids again this year. Ho ho ho. Oh, Sonic and Tails and Knuckles. Santa, am I good or nice? I'm serious. Please answer. Well, Ralphie, what do you think? Oh, really? Sonic, I got bad news. You got 2 days to fix this, because right now you're on the naughty list. I'm thinking coal might be in your future. So you better be extra special good for the next 2 days, so Ralphie moves you over to the green box and out of the red box. So, oh, what else we got going on in here? Oh, ho, ho. Oh, let's see. What was this? Oh, it just moved away. Eric Johnson, Santa, I need a great day at the flea market. Can I help? Oh, Eric, I don't know. Are you a buyer or are you a seller at the flea market? Maybe we can make the flea market really busy, but it's got to be on Thanksgiving, on Christmas, because I only get my magic from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day. And so if it's a little earlier, I'm not going to be able to help, but maybe I can fly over and throw a little magic your way. Teresa Ruiz, what would Mrs. Pinball like for Christmas? Mrs. Pinball would probably like Mr. Pinball to calm down a little bit. But no, Mrs. Pinball just wants everything to be nice. What Mrs. Pinball doesn't want for Christmas, I know, is communism. So hopefully that can be given to her, but that's a little bit beyond what I'm capable of. Oh, Melissa Dove, Santa, you've always been a good girl and I never come and see you? Melissa, that's not true. You can't say that. I see all the good little girls and boys. I see all the bad little girls and boys. You might want to go talk to your little brother then, because maybe he's stealing all your presents. I don't know. But you're on the list. I know that, Melissa. So you'll probably hear me. Maybe if you're really, really lucky, you might catch a glimpse of me. But I'll be there Christmas Eve, and you'll know I was there Christmas Day. Oh, let's see. Jules, I'd be proud to get some coal for Christmas, but can I have a Jersey milk cow too? Jules, cows are like horses. The reindeer don't like them. Reindeer are very, very particular. They only like other reindeer. I mean, they don't even like the elves that much. So, and the only reason they like me is because I'm bigger than they are. So they'll listen to Santa. But as for anybody else, I'm not going to be able to get a cow or a horse in the sleigh. I'm sorry. Oh, let's see. Who else here? What other little boys and girls want to sit on Santa's lap? Prepper Brian Keith would sure like a machine gun for Christmas so I can take teeth out. Same problem, Brian. I can't go across the international borders with it. You don't want Santa in jail, please. No. What else we got? Great British Prepper, can I leave Europe this year? Where do you want to go? Maybe I'll stop by. You can hop a ride on the sleigh. But I'll tell you, it gets really cold up high. So if you catch me when I stop at your house, you can hop a ride, I promise. But make sure you wear a warm coat. But I don't have time to wait around, so you got to be ready to go as I pop in, because I'm in and out really fast, because I've got, hundreds of millions of houses around the world I have to hit in one day. We move really fast. So when you see me, grab me and come along for the ride. Oh. Let's see. Dale Despain and Ahmed El Sayed talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons. Maybe the two of you can somehow connect on something like that. That would be wonderful. Helping out each other in the community. That's something that is a great thing to do. Pinball and I were talking about helping each other out this afternoon after he got in, and wow, he was telling me all the stories about how y'all help each other out and what a great community you have. And I'm so happy to hear that y'all do that, because, giving is always, it's not just one day a year, folks. It's not just Christmas that we give of ourselves. It's got to be the other 364 too. And, please, 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 do what you can to help others. But if the two of you can get together and help each other out, that's just wonderful Christmas spirit in itself. Oh, Lake Ferry Prepper, prayers for AJ, his daughter and his family prepping for life. They caught the virus. Oh, guys, everybody say a big prayer to AJ and his family over at Prepping for Life. We don't want anybody sick during Christmas. We don't want anybody sick at all, but especially the kids at Christmas time. No, certainly, pray for them. I mean, it is Jesus's birthday, and, Jesus will listen to you. He hears your prayers and he will help. So, Jesus is a good friend of mine. He tells me all the time, thank you for helping celebrate his birthday and, making it extra special. But, ultimately, folks, we've got to remember that, Christmas isn't about me. It's about Jesus. And, keep Jesus in your heart. Keep the goodness there, folks. That's what's so good about these people. Pinball told me about all the great people in this community. And just keep doing what you do, people. From your heart. Think of Santa every day when you're out. Think of the person next door who might not have a pair of socks. Or think about the kids who might not have presents. Or think about the folks who don't know where Christmas dinner is. Y'all can help him somehow. I'll do what I can, but, please do what you can as well. Oh, let's see. Camas Prairie Prepper, boy, you're active in here tonight. Saturn and Jupiter alignment happened right now, same as the journey to Bethlehem. Yep, that's that bright, bright light that you see up in the sky that's not the North Star. So that's, something else to help guide everybody. Helps me too. Rudolph doesn't have to push so hard to keep his nose shining. Oh, what else we got? Let's see. Oh, as we kind of look through here and what everybody's talking about. Susie Q, Santa, pick for me. Okay, Susie, I picked you. What do you want me to pick? Should I pick your nose? Should I pick your husband? Should I pick your vegetables? I don't know what you want me to pick, Susie Q. Oh, ho, ho. Oh. D's, you're gonna shoot your eye out, kid. Oh, so you all watched the Christmas Story movie. Oh, and here comes Mrs. Claus into the cabin with a couple of the reindeer. Ho ho ho. Oh, let's see. Susie, please, some ghee, a gray or black backpack, a solar generator, and a fixed knife with a sheath. Okay, those are possible things for Santa, Susie. Yeah. The ghee, I tell you, you're probably better off making it on your own than getting the stuff Santa brings. Everything food-wise is so cold up in the North Pole. Everything freezes. But as for the backpack and the fixed knife, those are really, really good things that Santa can always get in the sleigh. They fit really nice. So if you were a good girl this year, those just might be under your tree, but I can't tell you yet. You gotta wait till Friday morning. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, what else do we have? Oh, let's see. Oh, C-Max. Santa, maybe remind others to reach out to loved ones. Holidays are hard without the isolation. Remind them to let others know they're loved and needed this holiday season. Folks, like I said before, it's very important, especially for the grandmas and grandpas, because they're going to miss their grandchildren. And like I said, if you can FaceTime with them or Skype them or something, and even just a phone call, and tell them that you love them. They understand that you can't come see them because of some of these people in power that are trying to restrict everybody from seeing grandma and grandpa. But a voice on the phone will mean so much for grandma and grandpa, or for your aunts and uncles, or for your brother or sister that lives far away. If you can't see the people, spend the time on your internet or on your telephone with them. They'll appreciate it more than you can imagine. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, what else have we got in here? Raptor Beach. Santa, can I have a Red Ryder BB gun? Okay. Yeah, you'll put your eye out. Now I see what you were talking about. Trying to read all of these, folks. Okay. Sean M. Hey, Room, I gotta say, you're all great people. That's what Pinball told me, that you guys were all a bunch of good people. When he contacted me originally and said, Santa, there's a whole bunch of kids who didn't get a chance to sit on Santa's lap this year. I get so many letters from people and from kids every year, but Pinball's letter really stuck out to me, and he said he was willing to travel all the way up here to the North Pole to come see me to do this, and I couldn't turn him down. So, for all the great people, yeah, that's what we had to try tonight. So, you guys are really good. Keep being good to each other. It's really important, and it makes Santa really happy, and it keeps you on the nice list. So, you stay in the green box. Dale, your daughter says she wants more hoodies. Hoodies are a good thing, things to keep you warm. Dale, you're up north in the United States, if I remember, so good warm clothes going to be real important this winter because it's about to get real cold. And the more hoodies she has, the better it'll be. Those are good ideas for things to have right now. Have some extra ones. Maybe even get one a size or two bigger for her. So if she outgrows one, she's got another one. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, what else do we have? Oh, let's see. Wendy McLean, Angels for Escorts nonprofit that has been helping a lot of car drivers and families that escort oversized loads. We have many in need this year. We're on Facebook. Okay, I'm guessing this is for, oh, taking hazardous material trucks through things like tunnels and all. Guys, there's a lot of people that can all use some help. Everybody, think of your restaurant workers, think of your bartenders, your barbers, your hair salons, everything. If you go, in before anything, be nice to them. Maybe give them a bigger tip than normal or something. We all have to help each other out. Like I said before, Christmas isn't one day a year. You got to be kind to everybody every day of the year. And the more you can help other people, the better off the world will be. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, what else do we have? Gina Batista. Santa, could you please give my mom and dad a Christmas gift? And I love bring notes to you. Well, Gina, I mean, if your mom and dad were good boys and girls, which I'm assuming they were, Santa will inevitably be there on Friday morning. So hopefully when they wake up, there will be something under the tree for them, that they're able to find. So don't worry about mom and dad. They'll be okay. Oh, who else is here? Let's see. Luis Perez, Santa, can I get a job with the elves? Okay, Luis, you've got to be under 2 feet tall. Otherwise, you won't fit in the workshop. So if you're under 2 feet tall, Luis, send me a resume. It's Santa Claus, P.O. Box 1, North Pole, zip code is 00000. But you got to be under 2 feet tall, and I'll get it over to HR and let the folks over there take a look. Oh, let's see. What else we got? Hutch Homestead. Santa, can you get rid of my property tax? Hutch, Santa brings things. He doesn't take things away. The next thing I know, you're going to ask me to, take the furniture out of your house or something. I can't take things away. I can only bring you stuff. Maybe somehow I can figure out how to help you with the property tax, but I can't take it away. That's beyond the magic that Santa has. Oh, what else do we have? Dale Despain. My son wants more army men. Well, if he wants the little plastic ones, we can deal with that. If he wants the real thing, he doesn't know what he's asking for, because I don't think anybody right now wants army men running around their house. But the little plastic ones to play with, that one we can probably handle, Dale. So don't worry about it there. Oh, what else we got? Oh, let's see. Jessica Q, Santa, please relocate the liberal knuckleheads to the North Pole. Jessica, we don't want them up here either, okay? Maybe send them to the South Pole, because we don't want them up here. We live a nice, casual life up here. Things haven't changed in 100 years. The elves like it the way it is. Mrs. Claus and I like it the way it is. We don't need all that crazy stuff you guys got going down south. Maybe take the liberals and, put them on a inflatable life raft in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and then put a hole in it. That might work. But we don't want them in the North Pole. Oh, let's see. What else? Trying to read some of this. Folks, again, it's hard for Santa to read if you don't put your questions in all capitals. It's hard for them to see. Dawn McCauley, think of our kids, our grandchildren. Christmas is magical. It's supposed to be about the baby Santa Claus. Babies, Santa Claus can't come this year. They sit on your lap for real. Think about them. So sad. Oh, I know. Dawn, that's why when Pinball got a hold of me and said, could we do this? I thought it was a great idea. Didn't have a chance for anybody to sit on my lap. And I really love talking to the kids all through, the fall and when they come sit on my lap. And I really miss that too. But, all the governments around the world said I wasn't allowed to come, and they were closing the malls and everywhere that I normally go. So this was the best option we had. But I'm hoping this at least makes some of the kids a little happy. Oh, where else are we here? Darla Christensen, Santa, if you can't bring me a solar generator, could use an airtight wood stove. Darla, I'm thinking the solar generator might fit a little better in the sleigh. That might be a little easier to take care of. But as for a wood stove, oh, that's got to be cast iron, and that's going to tire out some reindeer really fast. Oh, let's see. Who else is here? Eric the Red, can I get a pressure canner? Eric, you're probably having the same difficulty that the elves are with pressure canners. We can't find them either. We've actually had to have a couple elves start trying to make them. So, pressure canners really tough, but we've got a few that we've made this year. They may look a little weird because, they're not toys, and the elves make toys, but pressure canners, those seem to be really popular on people's Christmas lists too. Even the guys are asking for pressure canners this year, which is really strange. But yeah, so the elves have been trying to make them. They're a little wobbly, but they're learning. So hopefully they'll have it all figured out here in the next couple of days, and we'll see if we can get you one there. Oh, what do we have going on? Cherry, all I want for Christmas is a smaller ego. Jerry, can you put it in the washing machine and wash it on hot, maybe? That has a tendency to shrink things. That might work. Maybe that's an idea. I don't know. Again, Santa is not really good about taking things away, so he's usually good about bringing stuff. So I can't take some of your ego. Maybe you can shrink in the washing machine or something like that. Oh, what else we got? Mama Kay, could Florida have no hurricanes this year? Yeah, Mama Kay, that's about the same chances of me weighing 120 pounds this year. So don't see it happening too much. Planning on some crazy weather here. Really hard even for me and the elves to figure out the flight plan for this year because the jet streams are all messed up, and there's grand solar minimum things really got the weather weird. So there's snow where there's not supposed to be, and there's not snow where it's supposed to be. So yeah, I don't think you're going to be missing any hurricanes anytime soon. Oh, what else we got? Let's see. Who else is in here? Prepping 101, Santa, I want sanity for Christmas. Well, we each kind of got to work on that by ourselves there, Prepping 101. Sanity, you can figure that out yourself. For some people, forget it. It's too far gone. Never going to happen. Not going to be sane. Their brain has turned into complete jello, and, they've completely gone over the deep end. So, from what I read in all the newspapers that I get, it seems to be there's the craziness is going on all over the world. And so Mrs. Claus and me and the elves, we're pretty happy to be up here in our own little bug out place on our own that, nobody's ever going to try to get to. So we're pretty happy with that. We'll keep it as is and let you have all the crazies down there. So, what else we got? Cheryl Zeman, Santa may have a real good trauma first aid kit. Cheryl, the thing is, I can probably bring you some parts to it. But the easiest way to get a good travel first aid kit is to build it yourself, because a lot of the stuff that you buy that are already pre-made, there's a lot of junk in it that you don't need, and it's overpriced. The ones you buy in the store, the ones you buy online, they're way overpriced. There's $75 worth of stuff in there, and they try charging you $300 for it. So I'll get you some of the stuff for Christmas, and then you fill in the rest of the stuff that you think you need. How about that for a plan? Hopefully it'll be under your Christmas tree. Got to check the list, though. Got to make sure you're on the nice list. So, what else? Ho, ho, ho. Oh, let's see. Eric Johnson, excluding the 80s and the early 90s, am I on the good list? I got to know. 15 years of getting coal? I'm hoping you finally learned, Eric. But you have to remember, Eric, don't worry about this. This is only for the last 12 months. We know everybody can repent. Everybody can come back to being good again. So sometimes bad people turn into good people. Sometimes good people turn into bad people. So Santa works 1 year at a time. That's all. So don't worry about what you did 30 years ago. Oh, Rebecca Despain, Santa, will you tell Pinball he needs to do a video on first aid kit? Oh, okay. Hey, Pinball, you need to do a video on a first aid kit from what Rebecca says. Okay, you got it. Let's see. Prepping 101. Coal is good for fuel. Well, yeah, it might be able to roast you a couple of marshmallows because you get a lump of coal. So not like I'm bringing you, half a ton of coal to use. So, let's see. So you might want to be good. For the good boys, I might even bring gasoline or something that's really useful. But let's see. Santa's going blind here. The moderators need a shout out for Christmas this year. Well done. No BS trolls, and we appreciate it. Guys, what's a troll? Is that something like an elf? I don't know. The elves are pretty healthy here. I know trolls are little things like elves are little things. But, if you guys are saying the moderators are doing a good job, then thank you, moderators. Appreciate you doing a good job. Probably helping Santa out here, and Santa doesn't even know it. Oh, Papa Prepper. Santa, I want a bug out pad deep in the Tennessee hills. So far back, I have to have a pack mule. Okay, back to the livestock stuff. Guys, I can't bring you animals, no horses, no cows, no pack mules, and I can't fit land. I can't go dig it up and take it out of the earth and bring it back to put it back. So, maybe Santa can help with some other stuff, but, that's not really one that Santa's got a real good opportunity to be able to help with. But we'll see if we can figure out some way to help you get there. How about that for an idea? What else we got? Watch out for gremlins. Oh, man, those little things with the big pointy ears. Yeah, those little gremlins, man, you got to watch out for them. They cause a lot of trouble in the middle of the night. Sometimes we run into them. Usually it's in cities like, Portland and Seattle and Minneapolis. But, most of the good cities, we don't have any problems with there. Some of the other ones there's a lot of gremlins running around. Leah Perez, can I make the world go back to normal, please? Leah, I wish I had that much magic, but I only get magic for 1 day. So I'll make the world go back to normal for 1 day come Friday. But after that, you guys all have to take care of it on your own. There's not a whole lot I can do there. What else we got? Let's see. Northern Girl Hobbies, can you tell me if Pinball watched my video on outdoor cooking? Love his challenge videos. Pinball, you're a fave. You hear that? Pinball said he hasn't got around to it yet. He shook his head. So, but I'll make sure to remind him here. Okay. Papa Prepper, how about a shiny new quad? Well, that would be a little easier than a pack mule, but still a little big. I got a whole trailer full of toys, a sleigh full of toys, and a whole trailer full of coal. We'll figure something out about that shiny new quad. How many reindeer power does it need to have? That'll help me figure out and let the elves know what they need to kind of go with. So, Ho, ho, ho. Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay. When Eric said, "Have you tried Midol?" I figured he didn't mean me. Yeah, Midol wouldn't be something Santa uses that much. Mrs. Claus, maybe. Santa, no. Let's see what else we got here. Raptor Ranch, Santa, can I have some good dark beer from Germany? Now that is a possibility because, as Santa goes around the world, he starts in the Far East, then goes over Europe and Australia, or Europe and Africa. Then as he works around, he finishes up in Canada and the United States. So, if Raptor Ranch, if you're in the United States, which I'm probably assuming you are, Germany's kind of on the way, so maybe I can pick some up. We'll see, but like I said, Santa's not big on taking things. I'm pretty much about bringing things. So unless I got some German elves back there that hired somebody recently, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's got a recipe for German beer, but it's not. Can always ask. Maybe something happens. We'll see what we can do. Oh, let's see. Smell buds. I need freedom seeds. Well, let's see. Freedom seeds. Those would be what, like pumpkins and cucumbers, right? Oh, those kind of freedom seeds. Okay, Pinball had to tell me what you were talking about here. Those are a little hard to get for me too. The elves have been making them, but man, seems like everybody wants those this year. And usually we can get some help from some of the companies to get us some. The elves go in and dress up like customers and buy a whole bunch. But this year the elves haven't been able to find anybody, so we've been stuck just making what we can here. And again, it's outside of the toy range, but there's been a lot of requests. So those along with the pressure canners have been something that we're having the elves build, but they're not that good. So we'll see what we get out of them. Oh, let's see. Santa, you just need to sprinkle freedom seeds from the sleigh as you pass over for everyone. That's not a bad idea. It might save me some time. I can probably get the whole United States done in about 2 minutes. Just dump them all over the place. The only question I have, wouldn't that give the bad guys the freedom seeds too? So, I don't know, maybe that's not such a good idea. Rip Curl, again, yeah, no, you can have a hot elf. Elves are, less than 2 feet tall, so that might be a little difficult unless you're really short. But again, Santa doesn't work with issues of the heart, so, or anywhere else for that matter, when it comes to that. So, Brian Barbie, did you have Fauci in the toy assembly line with the other elves when he came up to jab you? Oh no, Fauci knows better than to come up here. There's a big sign up on the front gate to the North Pole here. It says no liars allowed. So if he ever came up here, he wouldn't be allowed. The elves on guard duty would make sure of that. Plus, we don't worry about getting any sorts of shots up here at the North Pole. Like I said before, it's really cold up here, so viruses can't live up here. So we're all pretty immune to it. But it's not that we can't get it. Sure, I suppose when I'm flying around here Thursday, Friday, if I come in contact with somebody, I could get sick. But virus can't live in the sub-zero temperatures we have up here on the North Pole. Oh, let's see. Indiana Prepper, can you throw Bill Gates in the trash? Well, that's more of a question for Jesus, because I'm not really good about fighting Satan, but Jesus is really good about fighting Satan. So, maybe go to church and ask Jesus to do that. That would be more of his thing to deal with. Oh, what else do we have? Santa wants a fried bologna sandwich. Now, Santa doesn't eat fried bologna. I stick to the walrus. I stick to the reindeer. Occasionally we get a little bit of polar bear in here, but Polar bear fight back a little too much, so the elves aren't real good about going hunting polar bear. Let's see. What else we got? Moldy soldier telling Santa to stay in his lane. Okay, well, don't know what, I got to stick to what I know. I know about, toys and Christmas and everything. The religious side of stuff, I let Jesus handle that. He's a lot better at it than I am. So let's see what else we got. Newfoundland steak. Yeah, that would be something that we have up here every once in a while. Sean, kind of hard to get. It's a little, when we want some southern cuisine, that's what we get around here, but not often. What? Santa, Northern Girl Hobbies. What's in the gift on the wall, Santa? Oh, I'm assuming that's a big red box. Oh, that's actually a casket that we have to deliver. That somebody asked for. So we'll take care of that. And somebody needed. One of the good little boys needed somewhere to get rid of some bodies, and so we figured a casket was a good gift for him. So that'll get loaded up in the sleigh here pretty soon. Tommy M. heard Klaus Schwab and friends are putting people on a diet for Christmas in the UK. Yeah, pretty soon, knowing Klaus, it'll be plant-based protein and water. That's what you'll get because that's what he feeds you. Maybe a little bit of gruel. That would be the other thing. Okay, ho ho ho. Well, Pinball just kind of waved at me, guys, and looks like we're right about an hour, and the elves are waiting for me to get back out into the workshop. But I'm so happy I was able to talk to you all tonight, answer some of your questions, and look at all the fun stuff we have going on Christmas. So, folks, y'all have a Merry Christmas. Watch out for me on Friday, and be good to each other. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Good night, all.